you know, like bunkers and turrets or something like that, but maybe he just forgot about this nice little base tucked neatly in the back of their little area here. I don't know. It's pretty strange.
Well, it's like maybe he wanted to leave that for his ally, but it's like, listen, your ally has 10 drones. He's not expanding anytime soon.
He's actually got 24 drones now, so if he has anything going for him, his mineral patches have a lot left on them.
And Red just kind of actually stopped at 27 drones. He's just continued to make roaches. He's got 44 roaches right now. I think that's more supply than either of his opponents. Actually, one of his opponents is at 89 supply, so he's one supply short of being on par in terms of pure roaches. But once again, the Team Zerg Brofesters here can kind of do whatever, and this game is probably going to go on for a little while because there's turrets getting built, so those mutas aren't going to be able to run in and just end the game. There's spore colonies up. But if Rhett decides, he can kind of just A-move with these roaches, and that would probably do the trick.
Yeah, the 1A, 2A, 3A you mentioned earlier. Hopefully we don't see this game go on too long, because it's essentially decided right now.
Look at the center of the map. Sheth spelling out a T. It looks like
TL
is going to go ahead and make maybe a bit of an L with his overlords here. It looks like he can't quite decide. The roaches, I suppose, will have to do.
And it's kind of a very bulky L. It needs to lose a little bit of weight, maybe become a lowercase L. And there it is, TL from Sheth and Red. They know how far ahead they are in this game. And
yeah, 15 mutas. That is probably actually enough mutas just to kind of kill everything. I guess there's 19 Marines out, so maybe not. But
turrets here. One turret going down. That's a huge infantry force, man. Trying to take down the other turret. Looks like he was actually focusing down some of the SCVs. This queen is vulnerable. Not going to go down, so not the most effective muta harass, but still their macro is off the charts. And Red's still sitting at 26 drones. You know what? Do you think it's possible that these two players might actually come back and do something?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like pure bio against unupgraded roaches. It hits a point where the Marauders, of course, have way more range, so they get in an extra attack, and then they might actually have some upgrades, and they can do the trick, and there's actually 4 Infestors in production right now for Team Wizards, so it's kind of getting to that point where Sheth and Rhett got to stop fooling around. You know, they're saying, okay, well, you guys have one mining base, basically, so it doesn't matter what you do, but a composition of pure muta and pure roach is actually a pretty crappy composition, but then if you look at the supply, Sheth, or Red I should say, is at 164, but you know what, the orange player from Wizards here, the Terran, is actually at 152, and a bio army with medevacs is tremendously better, so really, they gotta be careful. They could at least make a game of this. Baneling production is starting, which is going to help out a lot against this bio, so I mean, you're right. It's certainly possible that they could throw this game away. They would feel pretty damn stupid if they did that, though.
Yeah, that's for sure. And these Infestors, at first I thought the Infestors were coming from Rhett and Sheth, but I don't see any Infestors anywhere for either of those players, and that would have been great against that bio, but I'm kind of worried right now. Sheth,
look at this push, like, it's going to come down, I think, if these Banelings don't connect at all, then I think Team Liquid here will end up feeling pretty stupid, especially if the Infestors get off some, like, hugely... If you fungal all these Banelings, you know what that's going to do?
Oh, and they do get fumbled!
He does!
That's a lot of roaches and lings, though. Those mutas in there as well. That is so many roaches. Holy cow, I don't know about that, man.
It's a lot of bio still, though, but yeah, that is a pretty big amount of roaches. I'll give you that. And, of course, a couple mutas. You lost a ton of mutas here, though.
Yeah, I'd say that, well, here's some more roaches and bio coming from the bottom. They might be able to survive this. I don't know. I did not realize Rhett had that many roaches. Still no upgrades, so that's quite unusual.
Well, this is what he did. He made 27 drones, and then he only made roaches. And he started making some banelings, but otherwise, like, he didn't make any additional drones. Sheth is now making infestation bay, and here comes a ton of banelings. And I think this should really be the nail in the coffin here for Team Wizards. They, I think they're out of magic.
It's really looking that way. Wizards are out of magic indeed. It's having the same names as your team name can only carry you so far. I am impressed they were able to take one game off of LiquidSheth and LiquidRet, partially due to their coast build. And there's the GG from Team Wizards, GG from Red and Sheth. They take the series 2-1.